considering it Enigma. I had an R4 card on the DS years ago. At this rate, the time we are done with the shiny playthrough, Sapphire Ruby could be out. Well, that would be kind of cool because it means we just move straight into that. I feel like we'll go on a run though, a monumental run where we get like quick shiny after quick shiny. Burmia's 412 in the Pokedex. 412 is next week. You can shine it to Burmy on Burmy Day. You know what? I don't think I'm streaming that day. Dano with a 199. Can't watch this one again. Mount Moon Zubat. Mount Moon Zubat. A hero has arrived. Dano, thank you for the 199. Into Mount Moon we go. When a hero comes along. Okay, we only have to do a little bit of the magic card. That's okay. We're safe for now. Dano, thank you for the 199, man. Claim it. Got donuts, spot. Get me out of the Pokemon Center. Hell. Back into Mount Moon. Let's call it a video on that part. What do you mean? Kyle with the 199.
Magic Cup.
Hey, we did one encounter in Mount Moon. 2 encounters in Mount Moon on the way back. Please be shiny. Kara just saved Matty, but not for long. Kyle, thank you for the 199. Appreciate it. We are unfortunately going back for the Magic Cup. How we doing, Devin? Good to see you. Welcome on in. It took me longer to change the currently hunting than it did to go back for the Magic Cup. Right, let me save it again. First, I get back in the Pokemon Center. Oh, I see Nightwing. I see what you mean. Yeah. I would love to get Ruby and Sapphire, man. I think everybody would. Thank you, though, Dano and Kyle. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Don't want to click on options.
Let's see, bomb. Psybeam. See, bomb.
Emerald Zero, I want to play Emerald on the Switch. Ruby and Sapphire will probably be first, though. They'll probably be first. Thank you very much, though, Nano and Kyle. Appreciate the generosity. The generosity at the beginning of the stream. Bum, 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 bum. 104 away from 6,000. 1,000 encounters. God. We not get Sandshrew? No, we got moved on from that. We did spend a while on Sandshrew, though. We could go back for Sandshrew today. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Make sure to show some love to that thumbs up button below, though, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to hit it. Can be a good deed of the day. It does really, really help out.
I don't have to do whatever I need.
Doesn't cost a penny. You could be Mean Clash. Mean about what? Stuck in the lab, can't get shiny Charmander. Yeah, there's a few people stuck in the lab. Time to leave, though. Time to get the shiny and leave. I'm stuck in this Pokemon Center.
I really don't.
Clash with the 2. Time for shiny Kakuna. That doesn't knock Kyle off the spot. I appreciate you being a hero, but Kyle is still
Time for shiny Kakuna.
on the top spot, unfortunately. But I really, really appreciate the 2 Clash. I'd prefer a Kakuna over a Magikarp. I'm at 5100 for Bulb. Hope you get that Bulbasaur today. Thank you so much for the 2 though. Really appreciate Clash. It's 25 pence off, no, 26 pence off being enough to overthrow Kyle. Let's get some shinies today. How we doing, Gnarly? Wish they port the DS and 3DS games on the Switch when I play Gen 4 7 on the big screen. No worries, looks like it's shiny card time. It was best shiny from the Gen 3 starters. From the best, from the Gen 3 starters, I think I'd probably go with Swampert. I think the Mudkip line is pretty good shiny throughout. Trico's got good, I mean they've all got good shinies until obviously, I mean Combuskin and Blaziken are kind of trash. Yeah, from the Gen 3 starters, I'd say Trico. I'd say Sceptile. Oh yeah, Rayquaza is top tier, yeah, 100%. But from the starters, I'd say we go Swamp or Sceptile. Thank you for the 2 though, Clash. I appreciate it, my man. You like shiny Kyogre? Primal Kyogre's even better. Blaziken gets the color palette he should have gotten already. Still remember when I got Emerald for Christmas before in second mansion? I'm confident. I just don't see why I wouldn't. Like, it's so easy for them to put it on the Switch and they'll make so much money. About 55 hours into re-hunting Mankey after that runaway, which is around 13k based on encounter average. Yeah, Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon are both black. Same color as shiny Rayquaza. Clash with the A! Kakuna time! You gotta call it Manny, no! Like, to be fair, she'd probably hate that, so I'm all for it. Clash! Thank you so much for the 8 bomb, 10 bomb should I say. Kakuna is the new target. We're going to Viridian Forest, chat. We're off to Viridian Forest. Thank you so much for the 8, Clash. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I'm going back into ZA for a shiny Alpha Trico. I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. Kakuna. I like shiny into Viridian Forest. I don't mind it. Thank you so much for the donor, though, Clash. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Claims the top spot. Okay, made it back to the forest. Let's see if we can get a shiny bug. As we approach 6,000 encounters. No worries, just waiting to get back to the forest. I don't know to get back to the car. It's like a boomerang. The Magikarp always seems to send us. Someone always seems to send us back to the Magikarp. But that's a pretty strong top spot. That's a pretty strong top spot. Pretty strong top spot. What did I say to myself? I'm doing time. Welcome to the stream. She's not here. Time to leave. You're giving out those hellos to somebody that's not even here. Yo, how we doing? How we doing, Leaf? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. tried. You tried. You did try. Yeah, I'm tired, so I accidentally get water on my controller from my bottle. I'm waving the white flag. Yes, no Magikarp today. Love to see it. Well, we might, but at least for now, no Magikarp today. For the time being. The shiny odds. So I already hope you get it today. Maddie is Kate, not late. She could be Kate, but she is late. How are we, Sarah? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Too bad there isn't a Spider-Man on Gen 1, otherwise we'd said you'd done that. Gonna do a little Arceus on alongside right now, only at 101 attempts so far. Hope we get up 102. Bit tired today, Sarah. You don't sleep very well. Have I had a haircut? No. Not since like 2 weeks ago. Nah, no trims, no trims. You got you. A shiny Pikachu would be insane in the memory. Mind it. Got a trim in the day, Sky? Can't be a good trim. I know, Thomas. I know, exactly. One of the best sleep reports is to get about 3 hours a night. 3 hours a night? Yeah, I keep waking up at like 5 in the morning. It's really annoying. I have done like the last week. Fall asleep at like 12:30. Wake up at 5 and wake again at like 8. Cannot seem to sleep all the way through. If it could call it Maddie, if it's Pikachu, call it Ash. I don't mind these names, I don't mind them. Got the mod squad. What if it's a Caterpie though? What if it's a Caterpie clash? Because that could also pop up. As I was showing. What up, Alexandra? How we doing, my man? Caterpie's gonna be called Villafon.
This storm is actually really good.
Mighty late. She is. Dude, these Pikachus keep popping up though. Wouldn't mind a shiny one. I guess Maddie hates Paris. Does she hate Paris? She might. What, the Pokemon or the city? Nearly said country. You can get Paris in that one. Could go for Paris right now. It is an option in now. I don't know what floor it pops up for. I don't know if this floor. Who's your star Pokemon wins away? Mine is either fire, starter, or water. Right now, I'm more so siding with Pombon, but I could easily change my mind. I like all of them. I think they're all really good. Beat Whitney in Heart Gold last night. Her Milk Tank and Milk Drink way more than Rollout, probably because I opened with a Stun Spore against it. Congratulations. My man, I got a shiny Magikarp from the guy in Pokemon Center under 5 hours of soft resets. It's Lax Nature. Dang, very, very nice. Big congrats. Got yourself a new TV, Sarah. What you got with? What you got with? Money hates spiders, so probably more like Ariados, Galvantula, Arachnids, Venus, etc. Yeah, none of those are in Gen 1, unfortunately, though. Actually, Ariados might be after me. PLA is the most memorable thing that happens in Paris. Such an angry boy. Yeah, very, very angry. How are we, Aiden? Pokemon in. It's the first bad one of the day, Gotta build up the mod squad. Gotta do what you gotta do. That's a big 5-inch 4K HD. Very well. Not too bad at all. When's it arriving? The Digimon Pokemon. No, I think Pokemon was first, but they were pretty close together. Has it been 30 years of Digimon? I don't know if it has. Maybe Digimon came out like next year or something, like 30 years next year. Yeah, well, of course I say about that one. I think on average they last about 10 years, depending on how you obviously I think there's ways to build longevity. Digimon came out in 1999. Okay, so a few years after Pokemon then. That might have been here. Might be Vilify and Ash were here earlier. Still stuck in the lab, double Luxy Chomp for a Bulbasaur. It's been great. Hope you get one of them today. Well, I hope you get both today. Sad Pokemon Champions this week. Yeah, this Wednesday. Then they launched at the same time. No Pokemon came first. Digimon was created so they could sell Tamagotchi like toys to people. There you go. The more you know. Thanks for working on it now. Hope you get them. Pokemon Feb 1996 versus June of 1999, yeah. So they will be celebrating the 30th year in a few years. It's a shame Digimon didn't really keep up with Pokemon though, because Digimon is really cool as well. Big fan of it. Call of Duty might come to the Nintendo Switch too. Will it? I mean, I'm never going to buy a COD again, I don't think. But Digimon was a dope show to watch growing up. It was good until they started merging with Digimon. Then I was like, what is this? Agumon, my favorite Pokemon. Agumon's your favorite Pokemon. I don't know what my favorite Digimon was. It might be Agumon as well. I really like Geomon. Terriermon I actually always really liked. Agumon, Geomon, Terriermon. I really liked Garurumon as well. Garurumon was one of my favorites. There were some pretty cool ones. Digimon has been making a big comeback now that they're actually looking towards the West now. For Digimon, the last options in the West. Tamers was the best one. Which one was that? My Digimon knowledge is quite low after the first few better show. Had more characters for people to connect with. What a throwback, though. What a throwback. Monday throwback. Oh, is that the one, Sarah? Okay. Yeah, no, I really like that one as well. Yeah. Yeah, I was a big fan of Tamers, and that was a good one. By the way, Digimon tackles darker themes Pokemon still chooses like kids. Yeah, I think Digimon might be for a little bit more mature audiences. I feel Digimon had more emotional aspect than Pokemon. I'd say Leomon, but he always does. That's the lion, right? The kind of big lion dude. My knowledge on Digimon is quite low. Like, Wargreymon was one of the best enemies in Adventure 2. I always remember playing as him in Digimon Rumble Arena. Rinkara, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I put way too much time into Digimon and Rumble Arena. Way too much time into it. 100% in everything about that game. Well, that was a shiny one. It's not really something to play on this channel, unfortunately, Shamrock. YouTube will penalise you for not streaming what your niche is, unfortunately. Never played a Digimon game, I like the show. I've not played many. The only ones I've played are Digimon Pokemon
I like this.
and Digimon Arena. And then I played a lot of Digimon Online as well. There's like a game on Steam where it's online. And I think that's literally it. I don't think I played much more than that. There's a fan-made remake for Rumble Arena for PC with all current Digimon. Oh, is there actually? Oh, I'll have to look at that. It was a banging game, man. I feel like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Got too complicated. I think Horizons anime is going in a similar way to Digimon, actually aging characters up in the central story to follow big change in tone from the Ash series. If Pokemon was in Fortnite, even though not likely to happen anytime soon, they would work well as sidekicks. Yeah, I just don't think Game Freak would want Pokemon in a game with like guns and stuff. I don't think that'll happen. They'll probably offer them a lot of money, but it probably won't happen. Watch Digimon in the beginning, like seasons 1 and 2, start watching after that. Kakuna. Something about a second Kakuna I've seen. And I'll pop it up. Quarterbacks after a while, they definitely need a shake up. Yeah, they should have just aged him a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. I can see why they didn't, but I feel like they could have done. No shinies, unfortunately, Maker, but I hope you had a good Easter weekend, man. What up, Trey? How we doing, man? Good morning, bro. How are we? How are we? They did Zayan, yeah, but I feel like they should have done that with Ash. Nearly a 6K, we're getting it. We're getting closer to odds. Yeah, a little bit worried. You miss Ash personally? I hope they bring him back in like a movie or something, that'd be kind of cool. Or even as just like a cameo or something. Of course, Asda for multivitamins, and what did I forget to buy? My multivitamins. I forgot to have mine today, to be fair. I was supposed to have them before I streamed, but I completely forgot. Every region felt like a reset, so Ash was back to square one, and one character and character growth was gone. I know, exactly. But all his Pokemon were still there in Oaks Lab and stuff, so it was a weird one. I get why they did it, because obviously it was supposed to aim towards like younger audiences and stuff. I don't watch the anime anymore. No, I couldn't really get into it. Honestly. Could not really get into it.
I'll be right back. Just have to go. That's all. I'll be right back.
John, thanks so much for the EV tier membership, my man. Really, really generous.
Can't remember.
Plus it's 29 away from the daily goal.
Do I have any?
Adds another minute to the stream. Thank you so much for the membership, man. Appreciate it. Back at the clue. He's back at the clue.
I do.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Gotta get some love in the chat for John. Reclaiming the green name and also getting that Cascade badge as well. Horizon started slow, but it has gotten really good. It's just ridiculous again. Now here's the. Guys can decide. Do the poll for like a minute. Thanks so much, though, Sarah and John. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Get your votes in. We can decide where we go. But you still get to nickname it, though, Sarah. Whatever we get, if you are the top.
I feel like I'm getting close.
When we, if we do get a shot. Why did I put Magic Carp on the poll? I know they are, Andrea. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it later. Forest and Carp are neck and neck. Forest are winning now. Very close. Dang, Route 3 getting no love. Forest and Carp is literally 31% each. It's literally 31% each. 30% each. Mount Moon is bringing it back now to 7%. Like, good, but we don't actually have a winning yet. And it's a three-way race. Forest, Carp, Mount Moon all on 29%. Who's going to take it? Head up now. No worries, Sarah. Thank you so much for the generosity. Have a fantastic rest of the day. I really appreciate it. Dang, Carp in first place now by 5%. You hate to see it. We might have to go back to the Carp. I need some heroes. If you haven't voted yet, chat, vote in the chat. Vote in the poll, please. And don't vote for Carp. We don't really want to go for the Carp. Call it in there. You did. You did. They're bringing it back though. It's 28, 30. It's 29. Oh God. It's 31, 29, 26. There's still a chance. We'll let it get to 50 votes. It's on 42 now. We'll let it get to 50 votes. Whatever it is on 50 votes, that's when we'll move on. So if you haven't voted, we need 8 more votes.
Make sure you like up the stream. It's completely free to do so. It really does help.
Saying don't vote for Carp will make people vote for Carp. That's true. But if I said vote for Carp, they'd do that as well. There's the last 8 Carp voters. That. Well, if it gets to like 46 and they're all on Carp. Oh, a vote there for Forest, I think.
No, I just went in a fucking circle.
What time is it on for you? I think it's on at like 6 for me as well. Another Carp voter. Nice. Everybody hating on Route 3, by the way. They're getting no love. Mount Moon getting another vote. Dude, it's neck and neck between Mount Moon and Carp. Cinderella story. To win it all, could it be Mount Moon? No, Carp getting another vote. This is getting too close. Getting too close. Dang, 1 vote away from. We need. Oh, it's neck and neck. At 50 votes, it's 30% apiece. Hang on a minute.
I swear I just.
Oh, Mount Moon wins it. 51 votes. Mount Moon. Cinderella story. You love to see it. You love to see it. Ends on 31% Mount Moon and 50.
Yo.
51 votes.
Was that?
Mount Moon it is then. After Mount Moon tragic ended. I'll tell you what a Cinderella story that was.
Let me go back. I'm like not.
In Mount Moon, let's just put
yeah, it was.
What's on Route 3? Nidoran, male, female, Jigglypuff, Sparrow,
fucking rage baiting me, man.
Let's run through the grass just in case. Get an extra couple of encounters in. I'm glad the chat came through and didn't vote Carp in the end. We got away with it. We dodged a bullet. Right, let's go below to see if we can get Clefairy. That'd be a cool shiny to get. Nice. Barely. It only just beat it. How was Pokopia streams? Did they do well? Pokopia streams did really unwell, but really badly. Which was unfortunate. red leaf green streak is so much better than Poco. It was kind of wild. It's not what I was expecting at all. We need to go in there. I don't think they would have made it. Well, she would have been voting for Route 3 because that's where Jigglypuff is. To get back on Pokovia, I haven't been so busy the past 2 weeks. Haven't you already had your Switch 2 for a couple of weeks though? Did you play it once and then just stop playing? There you go then, Andrea. At least I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I need to... Right, 6,000 encounter is a regular
This one is one
got a little palindrome encounter coming up, 6006. More like Geodude. Tell me about it. Geodude. Got it the day the game dropped. I was playing it last week. Oh, okay. I thought you got.
No.
No, my timeline's mixed up.
No, stop raping me, honestly.
Well, you're only an hour behind me time-wise, makes time conversions easier. Are we still an hour? Because obviously we're in BST now, we're not GMT. Make sure to show some love to that thumbs up button though, guys, if you haven't already. Can be a good deed of the day, really helps out. 29 members away from the daily goal as well. Every new member, gifted member, and member renewal does add time to the stream and gets us closer to the daily goal. Palindrome. Regular Geodude again. Surely we still get more content for 30th anniversary. Yeah, I'm sure we will. We'll get like loads more Legos. Yeah, normally you're 2 hours behind us. We sound like we didn't do that last time. Oh, okay, that's fair. Riley, how we doing? You still get the Switch 2 Mario Kart for accessories. Yeah, the Mario Kart game wasn't all that much. Probably Mario Kart 8. Time to rest on tonight. Probably around. Probably around. Yeah, probably still like 8:30 my time. 8:30. So that's like.
Not leaving so
That's like 5:50. Like no one plays it. No one plays what Mario Kart. I think more people still play Mario Kart 8. How we doing, Craig? It's good to see you, my man. Appreciate the kind words, dude. So glad I bought the Switch 2 when I did, with all the price of everything continuing to rise. Yeah, I think it's kind of like set in stone now that it's going to rise, especially with like Sony are the first ones to pull the trigger. Wait, what? No, basically add on 4 hours from now. How we doing, Mr. Moo Man? Are you late? Not super late. We've been live for an hour, but we're not even halfway through the stream yet. So. You're all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, so it's 12:30. There we go. Lock it in. Write it down. Pop it in the diary. 6,022. Is that what I'm getting it? I hope you're right. I know you wouldn't lie to me. So. I'm gonna buy my Switch 2 off of eBay when it's time. Honestly, I love the used market for handhelds. How much are they on eBay? See you later, Raiden. Probably pay no more than $350. After Gen 10, do you think another Legends game? Probably a remake first. I'm gonna sneeze. Little double bubble. I think maybe a remake after Gen 10. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what the whole plan's like all over the shop right now. It's supposed to be a new region every 3 years, and Scarlet and Violet came out